Throughout the last few months, I found myself constantly coming back to a Roblox game that, if you're watching this video, you probably already have heard of. The game I'm talking about being Pressure. I don't want to drag this on, so if you somehow don't know what this game is or you need a refresher, I'll give you a quick rundown. Pressure is a horror game heavily inspired by Doors, as well as many other games and media, all blended together to create a unique twist on the Doors formula that is just as fun to play. Rather than spreading out its content through multiple floors, Pressure takes all of its content and crams it all into one floor, which ends up creating an experience with a lot more variety than a single run of Doors that doesn't overstay its welcome. I've played hundreds of runs at this point, and there are still some secrets and Easter eggs that I've yet to find in this game. It's actually insane. Though I'm not here to talk about secrets, that could be its own video. Rather, I want to talk about one of the biggest elements in these kinds of games, and that is the ability to play with other people. More specifically, 49 other people. This feature feels like a what-if addition to the game that the devs thought would be funny enough to include, and I am so glad that they did. 50-player lobbies have been my biggest time sink for the past few weeks, and I am still not bored of them. Not to mention, with the game's Halloween update just around the corner, it only gets me more excited to come back to this game. Not just in solo runs, but in that rusty, broken down 50-seater submarine in the corner of the lobby. A group of people agreed on this. But what is it about this feature that made me want to get out of my comfort zone to make a YouTube video on it? I guess a better question would be where to even start, honestly. The concept on its own is hilarious, a game that can often be challenging to complete with 4 people coming out of it alive, but with more than 10 times that amount. Now that may seem impractical, because it is, and trust me, the devs are well aware of this. They literally made a unique submarine that's rusty as hell, like it shouldn't be used, that makes a cartoon ahooga sound effect when it plunges. I wasn't expecting that on my first run, and I just couldn't help but laugh. Loading into the game, you'll quickly see how ridiculous the run's going to be when there's barely any room to walk in the submarine. Then, once the door opens, everyone just crawls out like ants. Now, it may just be really easy to amuse, but just seeing a bunch of morons cram themselves into a submarine, half of which have hopes of making it to the end, will be very funny to me every single run, because half the lobby will usually die really quickly. And I'm not talking about reaching Sebastian's shop levels of quick, I'm talking about dying to the first angler levels of quick. I'm not kidding, 30% of my runs end in victories, and around 20% probably end with me dying sometime later in the game, and the other 50% end with me dying to the first 1 or 2 anglers because there's way too many people trying to get into the limited number of hiding spots. Unless you find a safe spot, which isn't too uncommon, you gotta pray that you can get your hands on a locker first, usually. Another thing that I didn't really think much of until I started playing 50p runs was a small mechanic given to the game's most common enemy, the angler. While every other angler variant approaches from the back of the map, the standard angler variant has a chance to appear in the room in front of everybody instead of behind, meaning you'll have to quickly take a locker or run back to a safe spot to avoid it. That's normally not that big of a deal, but if someone decides to open the door early, the angler will immediately attack, which turns a simple twist on a simple game mechanic into a wake-up call to the entire lobby. If you aren't paying attention and are in front of the horde of players, you could end up accidentally or purposefully getting half the lobby killed with little warning. Which made Angler one of my favorite enemies because I'm not gonna lie, it's really funny being in a safe spot and watching a surprise angler barrel down the hallway and killing 10 people. Now, dying so frequently may sound annoying to some, and I can definitely see why, but it doesn't end up being so bad considering how many people in the Pressure Discord are hosting 50p runs. There is almost always at least one person hosting a 50p run, so most of the time when you die, you can just hop into the most recent lobby and wait for people to join, and then you'll be right back like nothing ever happened. Though I can't give enough credit to 50-player runs without showing you some of my own clips. I've been using my own footage in the background of this video, but allow me to show you some of my commentative clips of some of my favorite 50-player run moments. Oh, go in the— oh my god. Okay, no, I'm fine. Oh, poor guy. Oh my god! Why did so many people die? Oh my god, bro. What? What is that happened? What? Bro! It actually scared people. Oh god. Oh. Is it safe? I don't think this is safe, bro. I'm never doubting you ever again. I was not familiar with your game. What? What? Alright. Bye. Alright. Hello, Sebastian.
You know the truth.
Oh! Hey, medkit just spawned us on my locker. Okay, I'm calling it right now. We're losing at least one person to this. Okay, that guy doesn't count. Oh my god! Yeah, dance, dance, hell yeah, dude. Oh no. Oh, I'm so dead. That works! Oh my god, that actually works. I'm staying right here, dude. Oh, that's a 60! No! I am so sorry. I actually got it. Oh, I knew it. I don't know about this. I am goated. Oh! Whoa! This is the last step we might have. Oh my god. Oh my god, I didn't think I'd actually find this. Why it's changed? Oh, there's no lights in here, dude? There's no lights in here, dude? No! Alright, so I think my favorite part about these runs is people just gluing their stuff to the ceiling. I apologize in advance if that part was a bit long, but rewatching those moments in my footage just got me in such a good mood I couldn't help but include them all. As you can probably see, no run of 50p is exactly alike. Every run has its own selection of enemies and rooms and players of varying skill levels to work with. It ends up combining what makes Presser's base game so good and a level of absurdity that I've only ever seen in shit like Lethal Company clips. You may have runs where you manage to escape with a sizable amount of people, or runs where out of the 40 who came in, you are one of the only 3 survivors. Or you can have runs where Mr. Lopi reaches you and places you right in front of an angler, resulting in a pretty unavoidable death. While I would normally be upset about something like that happening, you really can't take this mode too seriously. It's all in good fun, and at the end of the day, we're all just playing Roblox games. And besides, you heard the ahooga sound upon starting the run, come on! But on top of all of that, there's one more thing about 50p runs that I love. that makes you want to keep coming back. And oh my god, this is gonna sound really corny, but that's the community. Doing so many 50p runs back to back often ends up with me playing with a lot of the same people, which I couldn't really do if I just kept coming back to public lobbies. I grew up playing a lot of MMOs, and those games really encourage meeting people and playing the game together, which is something that games like Pressure and Doors also offer, but not to the degree that MMOs do. But coming back to 50p lobbies and seeing someone that had a particularly funny avatar, or that you had a very fun or challenging run with, can give you a sense of familiarity and even inspire you to make new friends, which I think is kind of beautiful. Or hey, maybe it doesn't. That's okay too. Because at the end of the day, it's all just a bunch of So that's really all I had to say about 50-player lobbies. I kind of wanted to just make this just to show my appreciation for the 50-player lobbies. And I hope that by watching this, maybe you found a new appreciation for it too. And maybe I'll see you in a 50-player lobby one day. Or not. Probably not. But again, thank you so much for watching. And maybe I'll see you sometime soon. Probably not, but we'll have to see. Bye.